More than 100 Ohioans have gotten sick from a microscopic parasite, and the outbreak is still growing. In a 19 Health Alert, Isabella Roberts has what you need to know to keep your family safe.
177 Ohioans sickened, 28 hospitalized, and Lorain County Public Health Epidemiology Supervisor Mitch Danduran says locally the numbers are just as alarming.
As of yesterday, we've had around 20 cases of locally acquired cyclospora cases. Usually we'd see about one case per year, and it'd be travel associated.
Most of those cases happened in just the last 2 weeks of June. Cyclospora is a parasite spread through contaminated produce. Symptoms include watery diarrhea, cramping, and nausea. And Danduran says don't expect it to pass quickly.
The duration of illness will vary person to person. Some people can have symptoms up to weeks or months. Others can recover without symptoms or within a couple of days.
Investigators are still searching for the source of the outbreak, but the number of cases is narrowing it down.
Just the sheer number of cases, both locally and statewide, it kind of indicates it's a commonly consumed produce item, such as lettuce.
Well, health officials say the key to staying safe is right here. Some soap, some cold water, and making sure you wash your hands before prepping fresh produce, scrubbing firm fruits and vegetables. All simple steps, but steps that can keep you out of the emergency room. If you experience watery diarrhea or cramping after eating fresh produce, call your doctor. Danduran says the good news, there is treatment.
Usually a 7 to 10 day course of antibiotics.
The Ohio Department of Health is working with state and federal partners to investigate the source of the outbreak. For a full county-by-county breakdown of the cases in Ohio, head to our website, cleveland19.com. In Lorain County, Isabella Roberts, 19 News.